Next, we're going to discuss the crypto market today and Bitcoin bull market versus bear markets. For all those crypto lovers out there, there may be some interest to hear what the outlook for Bitcoin is. While no expert can truly forecast prices, there is evidence to support both good and bad in the future for crypto. All simply just depends on time. Whether you're asking what will the prices be in the upcoming weeks or upcoming years, the perspective overwhelmingly differs. This is because prices do rise and fall for any market naturally. But what is Bitcoin? With the fall of SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, more and more people wonder about crypto and investing in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital currency on a decentralized network not controlled by any centralized authority or government. Bitcoin's value can be extremely volatile. Investors rely on this to secure significant gains. All is about buying at the right time. Recently, Bitcoin has experienced record lows, which is a sign of a pretty severe bear market in the year of 2022. Arguably, it is a great time to buy in response. Bitcoin values are still very low when you consider the $30,736 purchase price versus the $68,789 record highs. Bull market of 2021. A bull market, in comparison, is a market that leads to record highs. This is when prices are rising to the moon and there's so much enthusiasm for purchasing more throughout society globally. So what are we in today? While no one can truly forecast what Bitcoin will do, it is safe to say that the failure of the US banks has definitely led to a bull market so far this year. With banks going bankrupt, people are shifting their investments toward digital assets such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. In the immediate future, we are definitely on the rise. Investors are very confident about Bitcoin and very dissatisfied with the performance of our banks and how they are failing us. What is Ethereum? Ethereum is another top coin based on its market cap and volume of people invested. The purchase price of ETH was 2,104 in April and was on the rise with a record high of $4,891. Currently, it is at a much lower purchase price of approximately $1,600. What does the data show? Based on the data for both coins, it is pretty obvious the prices are pretty low compared to their record highs. But this would be crazy of us to not expect prices to be able to fall below 17,000 or 1,200 for Ethereum. We crypto investors know anything is possible, and one should simply plan for the worst but mitigate risks to allow yourself to invest and receive gains. Global buy-in. Many love crypto internationally because it is a new modern technology of today for buying, selling, and managing your finances. For product procurement and services procurement. Yes, you heard me, you can basically buy things with crypto just like normal coins and dollars we're all used to. We love crypto because the world is adopting crypto more and more with each day. And many countries that are ahead of their time are the countries that are innovative, and these countries see how technology and business can be pricelessly improved and economies can be really changed for the better around the world. There are a lot of countries that see how technology and business can be pricelessly improved and economies really enhanced with these new technologies. So many countries are offering beneficial situations to incoming businesses and crypto investors because these things improve the local and national economy as well as provide developing nations opportunities that they otherwise may never receive. USA is behind in the times. As a country, we allow our businesses and crypto gains to go elsewhere. We are presently raising taxes, bailing out banks, using our tax dollars to do so, and forcing taxpayers to basically pay the costs of these bankruptcies. We allow healthcare to be privatized and a very costly mess. We deter businesses here at home and deter all crypto investments instead of offering certain ones approval for investing. We have regulators to provide options to the public and approve of lesser risk, more reliable investments, but instead we have no recommendations as to what is recommended or needed being for being in compliance. Instead, actions are taken to halt or deter crypto altogether. Instead, we should have compliance actions that we could actually implement to ensure regulation is viable for these different entities instead of just halting it altogether. Increased global adoption. As more and more countries adopt cryptocurrencies, the value will continue to rise into the future. While this investment is volatile, the more who participate and the more money that is introduced and placed in play, the better the prices will soar for everyone. Some investors earned millions and an even smaller portion gained billions due to crypto gains. But again, while there is no telling what exactly will occur, does it truly matter the exact outcomes? So why do I buy in? So one of the main points from above is that I really think that US as a country should definitely bring businesses instead of fostering them to move and go elsewhere to other countries, and we should definitely take more actions to keep businesses at home. Why do I buy into the whole crypto concept? Well, I'm definitely very data driven, very tech savvy, and open minded. I just kind of think that crypto is a revolutionary concept, like a lot of other people. There's an increase over time that's proven historically within the data, and there's historically more and more global adoption. So overall, I think it's a pretty good investment for those reasons. Sure, it may rise and fall like any other investment, but I think you should be in control of doing your own research and choosing the best investments to put into your portfolio, regardless of what you're investing in. You need to be responsible for your own actions and do your research yourself. Maybe by being a diamond hands type of person, you will, with patience over time, benefit in the long run. I think those are probably the recommendations that I align with most, is buying and then holding. The best results often occur when you do not touch your investments. Diamond hands may be the best way to go for most individuals, especially if you're able to buy low. What is happening today? I personally think that the markets and US economy is absolutely horrible right now. Thus, I expect us to find it difficult to really invest in anything. I also think that prices will not be as apt to rise this year. I personally think a fall is more viable. I actually wrote this article in April, and right now I'm creating the YouTube video for it, which is really ironic that while I thought that the prices would most be apt to fall, we're actually currently sitting in a situation where they are, in fact, fallen. You'll notice earlier, I mentioned the statistic of $30,000 and 1,600, but this was data from April. Right now, in September, we're sitting much lower at thousands of dollars less for both. And so the lesser value that we have today is actually something I kind of expected. And I do think that we're about to go a little bit further down into the hole. So I do still think that a further fall is more viable today. What about tomorrow? Nevertheless, does it truly matter what happens today? Regardless of how bad the US economy is, bankruptcies, inflation, low stock market rates, high healthcare costs, high education costs, high unemployment, low housing supply, difficulty buying properties, high interest rates, and personal low savings amounts. If the global market is still buying in, do we really need to care about what the short-term instance is? If you really believe in something, it's really the long-term outcomes that really matter. We should feel comfort in prices rising in the long term because that's what's most important. So, what should you do? Well, definitely do what's best for you. Do not invest what you cannot throw away. There's definitely risk in any investment you try, and it's up to you what level of risk you prefer and wish to implement into your life. It is up to you what investments you like the most, and you should definitely consult with a financial professional advisor prior to taking actions with your money. You should definitely do what is best for you. Vet all that you hear and not simply take everything that you hear online without considering it with a grain of salt. Definitely research and do your due diligence. Research and figure out what coins are best to invest in or investments to pursue overall. So you'll notice I didn't actually tell you anything to do. It's because you need to take actions that are best for you based on your situation, and I don't know your situation. I just know what I like. So hopefully you find it informative and interesting and helpful toward allowing you the opportunity to take informed actions for yourself. If you want to learn more, definitely be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube videos or my Medium articles posted under Alyssa Maheen. Thank you so much. Definitely click on the images above for more videos.